Talk to me. Got a feeling going on. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Rico the Opinionist. Welcome to my Opinionist page. Please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is where this is going. And also, when you go down there, just go down there just a little bit. You'll see I have links in my description box that I would love for you to partake of. Yeah, try these on. These look pretty cool. Yeah, go ahead to my description box and partake of the links that are down there. I have my PayPal, my Cash App, my link to my GoFundMe, Black Man Mojo. That's my nonprofit I'm putting together. Should be up and running after the pandemic, maybe next summer or something, maybe. But I'm just getting it together because you need stuff. And the link to my book, The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. It's a short story, about 40 pages. It's called The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. My conversation with an absent biological father who never wanted to be found. It's a story of when I first found out about him by accident at age 22 and when I met him in person for the first time in my whole life at age 39. So check it out. If you'd like a copy of that book, there is a Cash App on here right now. It's Black Man Mojo, $ Black Man Mojo. When you send the Cash App of $10, just put it in that little message thing, put your email address, and I'll send it right to you. Because I have it in like an ebook form. All right, so I have opinions on my head, on my mind all the time, right? And this may be petty, but I'm gonna make it educational. And it's not a personal matter, but it's something that, and I've heard guys talk about, and I've often thought about it. We've even responded to this whole thing about why is height such a deal breaker for so many black women. When I hear the statistics of when it says that about 51% of black women will never be married because they say there's not enough eligible black men around to go around. They want to talk about 500,000 black men are incarcerated, and they talk about the ones who own drugs or those who are gay or down low. I brush all that off. Well, there's still about 3-to-1 or 2-to-1 when it comes to African American women to men, and if every black man got with a black woman, there's still at least be about 500,000, close to 1 million, who won't ever connect with a black man. Okay, you know what? That's just such what I call propaganda. Did y'all know black folks lived in other countries other than America? Oh yeah, black people live in. Black men are also in South America. The South American countries, they're like in Cuba, they're in Caribbean countries. Black people are everywhere. In Europe, black people are, and of course, the Mecca of black folks, Africa. See, we're going to have to get out of this small thinking. Just like when brothers say, man, can't find any sisters anywhere. Well, what's going on right now is we're teaching brothers, black women are not just American black women, they're also black women down south of the equator, Latin American countries, the hell over in Brazil, Africa, and the Caribbean countries like Bahamas, Jamaica, you name it, Grenada. Black people are global. Real black people from African people. We were dropped off everywhere, and we migrated everywhere. So when I hear that stuff, I just shake my head. I said, some of y'all need a passport. And that's what it sounds like. But one thing about it, when it comes to black men talking about unable to find, I guess, the right woman here, they're talking about the American culture. Because there's plenty of black women around. But the American culture has become really toxic towards straight black men and men who are considered red pill. And in these days, now I'm one of those who missed out when American black women were, fun, and they liked men and we liked each other, and homosexuality wasn't so big. It wasn't brand named a thing. So now you run across every other young woman, she's had a lesbian experience or has a girlfriend or she's flat out bisexual. So all that stuff is going on. What they say about the men, trust me, it goes same thing with the women too, because no one's more gayer than African American women in a lot of circles. But let me bring it back down. This one thing has always tickled me, not because I'm 5'5", but I want to speak in intelligence sense of this thing. Why is it that height has disqualified so many men? It's a brother on my friend's page, Abraham I.B. Moore. I don't know if I'm getting his name right, but he brought some wonderful information to his page about no black men. And, we have women who are like 5'2", 4'8", 4'11", 5'5". I want my man to be at least 6 foot, 6'5", 5'11". But baby, you 4'11". Or they would say, I want to be able to look up to him. Well, sweetheart, you 4'2". I'm sorry, what is it? 4'11", 5'2". You looking up to me at 5'5". Well, I want to be able to wear my heels. That's petty. You can wear your heels that night. Then when you take them off, your ass go right back to 4'11", and he'll still be 5'5". But it's funny, this weird thing. They say they want tall men, and I've heard that women say, "Well, I want to feel protected." It's just a feeling. I have to give it to her. She wants to feel protected, but it automatically means protection. Because I remember when I was teaching one of my education groups in substance abuse, and the topic of male-female relationships came up, and there were women in my groups who were saying they like their men to be tall, and these women are this short, but they want their men this tall. And I told them, I said, well, what if a midget broke in on y'all carrying a 9mm? How's your 6-foot boyfriend gonna protect you? They like, you know what? That makes sense. I know we say a lot of stupid things, and African-American women, you're not single by accident. You're not alone by accident, because you say some of the silliest shit. More of you could be married, because you're 4'11". What's wrong with a 5'5" man? What's wrong with a 5'3" man? If you're 5'5", sweetheart, what's wrong with a 5'7", 5'8" man? Nothing. Nothing at all. Let me show y'all the numbers. Now, y'all know damn well, y'all know damn well, Asian men don't get taller than 5'6" on average. And every second Asian man has a wife and children. Every other Asian man has a wife and children. She's 4'11", 5'2", and they're walking as a family. Y'all see it just like I see it in the mall. Short Asian man, his little wife, their children. And guess who else? Every other Mexican man has a wife. And Mexicans don't get taller than 5'7.5" on average. You got some 5'3" Mexicans with a 5'3" wife and probably 5 goddamn kids. They multiply. And then you have these silly black women. Well, I want my man to be 6 foot. There's only a small percentage of 6 feet of black men. Silly women. Y'all teach y'all daughters this. Tell them to go for quality. And stop with the superficial. Now, you don't have to. If it's not in your spirit to date a 5'5" or 5'8" when your ass is 5'2", you know what? Don't do it. Don't do it. David, hold on a second. Shout out to David Brown, y'all. Wait a minute, y'all. David said, I never had that problem. I'm 5'6", and I have whooped a lot of 6-foot Negroes. I've always had hands. But David, I get it. And I've had to hold my own a couple of times too at 5'5". What I'm saying is, David, it's not about you and them. It's about how women view, I guess, our importance, or our ability to earn, or our ability to protect, or our ability to be husbands, or our ability to be boyfriends, or our ability to protect. You know what I'm saying? Or be fathers based on height. See, it's not that there aren't enough eligible black men around. Black women are silly people. And guess who's picking up these 5'5" to 5'9" to 5'10" men? Women of other races. White girls, Hispanic women, from India, Latin sisters. Everybody else picking up these 5'5", 5'4", 5'5", 5'7", 5'9", Because some of y'all say 5'10" is short. How silly are you? And these women are snatching up these black dudes. As soon as these black dudes get with these other women, because he's 5'5" or whatever, or 5'7" or 5'9", oh my God, as soon as he gets successful, they go get him another woman, another race. You had the chance, but you were trying to get in line. Those 30 women were all trying to get those 5 dudes who were 6'2". See how they work? But y'all need to teach your young daughters who are under 30 to be intelligent. Ask them at 21 years old, are you interested in being married? If they say yes, are you interested in being married to a black man? If they say yes, well, go get you one. Height shouldn't matter. If you're not a black woman who plays for the WNBA, why the hell are you talking about he need to be this tall? That's stupid. If you don't believe me, ask an Asian woman. Ask a Latina. Ask a Mexican woman. They all got husbands. 5'4", 5'5", 5'6". They got houses. They have families. Children, family, children. Y'all see them walking around in Kroger? Husband and wife head to head. And sister's so silly, I like to wear my heels. Wear your heels, heifer. Who cares? Because when we go back home, you're going to get back to 5'2". You sound, so sisters, you're not alone. You're not without a husband because there's no eligible black men. There's tons of brothers around. But you know, see, this is why I teach black men. Don't pay these people any attention. Just look around at other people who are sane. African American women, for the most part, don't have good sense. And that's why a lot of them are alone. Not because they aren't. There's not because they got so many brothers that's down low, so many black men locked up. It's still millions of brothers. But their only cross that they have to bear is that they're not 6 foot and beyond, or 5'11" and beyond. That's okay. Because plenty of women, beautiful women, matter of fact, a lot of women who are size 5 and 6 and 4 who will take the 5'4", 5'5", 5'6", 5'7" brothers. So brothers, those of you who've been doing your thing as vertically challenged brothers, I guess, height challenged brothers, height limited brothers, don't worry about it. You already know. There's plenty of other women out there. Now, I'm not saying all. Let me get that straight. But there's a lot of sisters who missed out on a lot of good black men because of their height. This is the weirdest shit. We're going to get it together in 2021. Again, for you fathers and mothers of daughters who are under the age of 30, ask them if they want to get married, they say yes. If they want to marry a black man, say yes. Now, all the other stuff has to check out. You know, he makes enough money, he has an education, he's a good man and all that. All that stuff is just a given. Tell her don't be ignorant and dismiss this brother who works, or he has a degree, he doesn't have a criminal record, he doesn't have multiple baby mothers, he doesn't treat women like shit. Tell her don't eliminate him because he's not 6'2", when her ass is standing at 5'3". Even if you 5'7", sister, you know what? You can get a 5'10" guy. But no, you want somebody 6'5". Get out of here. But again, let me end by saying this. It is your right to have a preference. I just like to throw in common sense when I see this foolishness going around. Hopefully in 2021, after we get done with this damn this pandemic, that'll be a part of our rethinking, our reprogramming as relates to how we relate to one another. Because there's plenty of black men around. And sisters, get your heads out your ass and pick you one of those brothers who are your height or just 3 inches above. And I swear you'll live a life that's happily ever after once you get over yourself. Again, if you don't believe me, ask a white woman, ask a Hispanic, ask a Latina, ask a chick from India. Because all 4 of those women got short men, or what black women consider short men. Those women look at them as husbands, fathers, protectors, providers. To my next opinion, y'all be cool. Check me out on my YouTube channel, Rico the Opinionist. And on this Facebook page, I have my Cash App and my, PayPal. Fool with me if you're cool with me. I'll see y'all in a minute with my next opinion. Peace, y'all.